If you have not caught up with the manga, then please do not continue watching the video, since this video will contain huge manga spoilers, especially if you are an anime only watcher. You have been warned. Okay, so Deku is going to probably be one of the most OP heroes in the series, since he has been given One for All, especially now that he has recently learned that he will also manifest 6 more quirks on top of that. So not only is he trying to master One for All, he is going to need to master 6 other quirks. Sounds pretty OP to me. But there has been a theory that Deku will end up losing some, if not all of those quirks, including One for All, by the end of the series. So for today's video, we will be discussing this theory and how it could happen. So with Deku learning that he will soon be manifesting all these new and different quirks, a lot of people have theorized that Deku will end up losing them by the end of the series. The theory goes that Deku will be shot by the quirk eraser bullets. And just like how Mirio was shot with the bullet and lost his quirk permeation, Deku will also suffer the same fate as Mirio by losing his quirks as well. As much as I don't want to see this happen, there is a big possibility that this actually could happen. In the latest My Hero chapter 230, we saw a little flashback that Shigaraki is still trying to find ways to make more quirk eraser bullets. Now, he still has not found a way to make more of these bullets. It seems that Horikoshi is hinting that he will eventually make more of these bullets sometime in the future. And even if he doesn't make more, he still has 4 of these bullets to work with. Now, the one way I could see these bullets being produced is by Twice. Now, in that same chapter, Twice mentioned that he couldn't create the bullets because he didn't have enough information on the bullets to recreate them, to double them. And that's really all we got from that flashback. And it got me thinking, there is actually someone who still does have enough information on them, and that's Overhaul. The League could get Overhaul in whatever prison he is located at, perhaps during a certain future heavily teased prison break arc, and beat the information out of him. And then Twice would be able to make more of these quirk eraser bullets. That's even whether or not Overhaul is still alive, because I'm not sure if that was confirmed that he was dead or alive after the events of the Overhaul arc. As we know, Deku and Shigaraki are destined to end up fighting each other. I wouldn't put it past Shigaraki either to use these bullets on Deku. I could see Shigaraki definitely using these bullets against Deku, and since Shigaraki is no stranger to destroying things with his bare hands, these bullets would be fitting for him to use in battle. So during this fated battle, Deku will get hit by at least one of these bullets. Now, we already know how these bullets affect a normal person's quirk factor by basically destroying one's quirk factor to the point where they aren't able to use their quirks anymore. Mirio, for example, got shot and had his quirk factor destroyed to the point where he could never use his quirk ever again, thus ending his whole hero career. But Deku's quirk factor works differently, since his is expanding and growing thanks to One for All and all of its previous users' quirks merging with it. His quirk factor is larger than the average quirk user, so the bullets could affect his quirk factor differently. Instead of completely destroying his quirk factor and One for All along with it, it could erase the other quirks that the previous users of One for All had left behind, and then making his quirk factor retract and shrink, which will overall make One for All weaker but not completely erased. It also depends if one bullet will equal one quirk being erased. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Irie? Isn't she the key to finding the cure? And what about the serum that was also created alongside of the bullets that could cure the effects that the drug has on erasing the quirks. And for that, I have answers for it. For the ID question, I'm going to have to say that I don't think ID will be put into a lab for testing anytime soon, since she probably has some major PTSD from what Overhaul did to her all those chapters ago, since I'm pretty sure the heroes would know better than to put her in a similar situation like that again. Plus, they really seem to be focusing on controlling her quirk Rewind instead. And the problem with that is that she can only use her quirk on things that are alive, and using a human for her training would be too risky because, as we know, she has no control over how far she can rewind a person, since the last person she rewinded besides Deku was basically rewinded out of existence. Now, the serum, on the other hand, has not been seen or even mentioned for a while now, and I strongly believe that Shigaraki has the serum, and I don't think he plans on even producing the serum alongside of the bullets. There has been a saying in the League of Villains recently that they will destroy whatever they don't like, and I don't think that making the serum really fits into the League's motive, since it cures what the bullet's effects do, which is quite the opposite of destroying. Now, I don't think Deku will completely lose One For All. I think he will lose some quirks, but not One For All, just because Horikoshi did state that he would possibly continue the My Hero story after Deku's story is done, and what better way to continue that story than to have One For All be passed down onto the next protagonist. I really enjoy discussing this theory and putting my own little thoughts into it and sharing it with you guys, just because I think it's a really fun topic to discuss. But what I really want to know is, what do you guys think of this theory? Do you think this could possibly happen with Deku losing all of his quirks, including One For All? Or do you think he won't lose all of his quirks at all? Or do you think he might lose some quirks but will still have One For All by the end of the series? But before I end the video, be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, as well as sharing this video with your friends. And if you enjoy My Hero Academia content and would like to see more, then subscribe to the channel to join the Show Bob's Hero Academia and become my hero. Also, be sure to click that notification bell to never miss an upload. And don't forget to follow me at ShowBobs5 on Twitter to get to know me more and to talk about My Hero Academia and other anime/manga all day long. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.